Hello, it's Tracy Jackson, also known as the Spiritual Cheerleader. And this week I'm coming to you with a card from a deck I haven't picked from for never, actually, since I've been doing cards of the week, but it's one that I really wanted to pull from this week. I took Kyle Gray's Angel Tribe course, and one of the things that he suggested doing was kind of making a super deck between the Keepers of the Light and Angel Prayers, and mixing in the archangels from the Angel Prayers deck into the Keepers of the Light deck, which I thought was pretty cool. And I've kept it that way. And so I pulled from this super deck, and we actually got an archangel this week. This is the Angel Prayers deck that this card came from. Obviously, like I said, I kind of mixed the decks. I pulled all the archangels from the Angel Prayers deck and mixed them in with the Keepers of the Light deck. But our guidance this week comes from Archangel Raziel and its spiritual gifts. It says, "Thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents." And one of the things that's really coming forth for me with this card is, number one, asking our guides, our angels, to help us to be clear channels for our gifts. I was reading over some materials from Kyle Gray yesterday, and he had mentioned, asking to be a clear channel for gifts to come through for us. So many of us, we are in the hustle and bustle. We're running around. We're, not really focused on being a clear channel. But if we're wanting to be more intuitive and to get into, what we feel in our heart, and, getting to the root of like gut feelings versus thinking, from this sense of logic that, sometimes will get us in trouble, we've got to make sure that we're clear. And that's something that many of us struggle with sometimes, because, like I said, we're constantly on the go. We're constantly kind of muddling up our channel with other things that are coming through. One of the best ways to, in my opinion, one of the best ways to become a clear channel is to pray, obviously, and ask for it, but also to meditate. To meditate and become a clear channel, to imagine yourself, kind of permeated with this beautiful white light that helps you to receive the messages that you need to receive from Spirit. And, that's something that I feel like Archangel Raziel is coming forth with as well today, is to tell us all that we have a spiritual gift. Many times we feel like we don't have a spiritual gift because it doesn't manifest in the way that it might manifest for others. But each of us has a way to connect with Spirit. The way that I get my messages from Spirit might not be the way that you get your messages from Spirit, but that doesn't mean or discount the fact that you have a gift from hearing from Spirit. Some of us get our messages from Spirit just by seeing certain animals cross our paths every day, or certain insects cross our paths every day. Some of us get our messages because we feel it in our soul. Some of us hear it. Some of us see it. Some of us, just know. And for me, most times I just get it as a sense of knowing, but I do experience it through feelings and through sometimes, even hearing, certain things that come through. So I really encourage you this week to get in tune with what your spiritual gifts might be. I instantly just thought about the Bible, and in the Bible it talks about certain spiritual gifts that we are given, and some of those gifts are the gifts of like prophecy, you know, the gift of, you know, mercy and teaching and things like that. So some of the gifts that we have are not even, you know, they don't necessarily rise to the level of, you know, necessarily being psychic and telling people their future or anything like that. But that doesn't mean it's not a gift. Some of us are teachers, you know, some of us are prophets, some of us are, you know, out here to encourage people, exhorters. That's another gift. And that was something that, you know, I found early on, is that I had the gift of mercy or compassion, the gift of exhortation or encouragement, the gift of teaching. And that's what I've been, you know, doing, right? So tap into that, really go to your guidance this week and ask them to show you and reveal to you what your spiritual gifts are. I promise that you'll start seeing certain things pop up for you. You'll start feeling certain things pop up for you, and there will be a consistency to it. Obviously, if you have concerns or need help in channeling to say, okay, which one is really for me, please feel free to reach out to me. This is, like I said, this is what I went through to try to figure out like what it was that I was supposed to be doing, and still I knew it from a young age. Like I knew it since I've been, gosh, in like I think it was like 22 that I learned that I had certain gifts. It's just that I haven't necessarily been operating in those gifts because I didn't realize that that was the gift, right? So Archangel Raziel is coming to us this week to let you know that you have a spiritual gift, and obviously it's time to use it, but you can't use it if you don't know what it is. And so therefore this week, go to your guidance and ask what your spiritual gifts are, and use those spiritual gifts. You know, ask Archangel Raziel to come to you and to unlock and give you the secret of your spiritual gifts this week. All right. So I hope you guys have a great week. I will talk to you soon. Bye.